Hello everyone, welcome back to my video series on solving LeetCode problems. And this video we're solving 452 minimum number of arrows to burst balloons. So what's this about? I already did some reading and pretty much I'm gonna draw it because it's easier to draw than to do anything else. So you have an XY axis and you have a bunch of balloons. Let me just put some balloons here. You have a pink balloon here. Oh, this is wrong color. Pink balloon, a red balloon, orange balloon, and a blue balloon. You have some balloons here. And you want to shoot some arrows from the bottom. So you want to shoot arrows like this down, or arrows like this. And what do you want to do? You want to burst the balloons. If an arrow goes over in a balloon it just keeps on going and pops all the balloons in its way. And how many arrows we need to pop all the balloons? So in this case we could just do 1 arrow, 2 arrows, 3 arrows. This would be the maximum number of arrows, which would be another problem. But we could just go and do 1 arrow that pops these 2 balloons and another arrow that pops these 2 balloons. And this is the best solution. So if we look at the problem here, we get an array of 2 size 2 arrays, which is the left edge of the balloon and the right edge of the balloon. So this is a balloon that goes from 1 to 6. This goes another balloon that goes from 2 to 8. So logically, if we have an arrow at position 3, it can burst both of them. Another balloon that goes from 7 to 12, and one that goes from 10 to 16. So also both of these balloons can be shot by an arrow that's sent on the position 11, for instance, because 11 belongs to both of them, or even 10. They intersect there. So, yeah, the output is 2. We don't need to say what are the positions, we just need to say how many arrows. So how are we going to solve this? So, we actually can just go and try to shoot the first one. So yeah, we need an arrow for the first one, obviously. Then let's see to the right if we can move this arrow and include another balloon. Yeah, we actually can. Cool. Can we include another balloon to the right? Well, no. It's beyond this reach. So that's fine. Let's start with this balloon then. So we shoot it. Let's see if we can include another balloon to the right. Yeah, we actually can. Pretty simple. Let's try to include another one, but we don't have any other balloons. So it's over. Okay, let's implement this logic. I hope this works, I'm not sure. So 452 minimum number of arrows to burst. Code 452. Create solution.py, copy and paste this. Solution.find minimum arrow shots, and here. And now what we do is we iterate over the points. So for point in points, we need to have a number of arrows equals 0. So we start and I'm wondering, we don't even need to iterate for all of them. We can iterate just the second onward, and we can start with number of arrows 1 and current region is points of 0. So yeah, current region points of 0. So while we're iterating, first of all, they don't come sorted, so let's sort them. So points dot sort and ascending order, and the key is lambda x0. So we're going to sort them in ascending order by the first index. So let me just let's see if this is working. Points. Yeah, that's what was going wrong. Let's run this. Okay, so we should have 1, 6, 2, 8, 7, 12. 1, 6, 2, 8, 7, 12. Great. So now for current region point 0, and then we say if there's an intersection between both of them, we can use the same arrow and the current region will be the intersection. So how can we do this easily? If point, I think we can point left and point right. So this is the left edge and right edge. So we know that the point is going to be after it. So we can assume that and evade some logic. So we can say if the point right position is smaller or equal than the current region 1, so this is like the region's right position, then we just do current region equals the maximum of point left and current region of 0 and the minimum of the same thing, the point right and current region 1. Oh, sorry. 1. Let me just put this between square brackets to make it. Whoa, did the wrong thing. God, it's right on the edge of the screen. Okay, so let me see if this works. Current 0. So I'm going to run this. So point left, point right. So now it's 2 and 8. So if point right is 8 is less or equal. No, but I don't want it to be less or equal. It's bigger or equal. It doesn't have to be less than equal. It can be bigger or equal. Oh, if point left is smaller or equal than the right point of the region, so point left is 2 is smaller than 6, yeah, then it must be inside. Then the current region is 1, 6, intersecting with 2, 8, it should become 2 and 6. So let me just run this. Current region is 2 and 6. Okay, this is working. And we keep the same number of arrows. Else, if that's not the case, we can say that number of arrows plus equals 1, and now the current region is point left and point right. So it kind of like resets. And now we return number of arrows. Let me just see if we get 2. Number of arrows is 2. Okay. Let's cross our fingers, submit this. There probably is a bug or an edge case, but let's find out. Well, it worked. Beats 43%, beats 65, we got one green one, and well, but it works. I don't see how I can optimize this. Maybe I can. Let's just submit again and see if we're lucky. Well, we are lucky. Well, time got better, memory got worse, but yeah, I got one green one and another green one on different submissions. So I'm happy with this. I hope you guys enjoyed it.